look back over my life, I think it's been a year. It's been a year, family. And it showed me, I had to go inside. I had to do the shadow work, and I had to see it for what it was. And that what was making my life not stable. I had to go in and correct it. So I had to fix myself. And I had to go all the way back to my childhood. And I had to face my demons, my fears, my doubts. So now that I have leveled up, I can help someone else. To let them know, set your boundaries. To let you know, people gonna come in your life for something that might not be beneficial to you. People will come in your life and people will leave your life. But before we let people come into our life, let's make sure that's our choice. That's our decision. So we don't have to settle for anything coming in with false attention. Being a sheep on the outside, all cozy, all fluffy, so adorable. And in the inside, where they did not correct their own self, full of mischief, full of damnation, full of hurt and pain from things they have not healed in their own life. So we do have to take time out and say, yeah, that's a part, a chapter in my life that I have closed. If you know you have an energy vampire, someone that's controlling, someone that tries to get you upset, that your standards are too high, that your spirituality is not on point, that your growth is not on point, that you're not helping yourself and helping others. So if you have someone that's trying to find negativity, why do you want them in your life? Why? We don't need them. We don't need them in our life. I don't need people in my life trying to tell me something I did 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago. Now, if you never ever did anything wrong, then I can see you probably already went to heaven. You probably already a big old light that you can shine and help everybody else see through the valley. So if you so perfect, you so righteous, you so glorious, why are you throwing shades as a chosen one? Why are you trying to dim our light if your life is so perfect? At least I can say things that I have done, that I worked on. But when you're supposed to be living your life, when you're supposed to be shining your light, when you're supposed to be practicing your religion, when you're supposed to be lifting your self-esteem, you don't see yourself. No, you don't see yourself. You see the chosen ones. You see the chosen ones doing videos. You see the chosen ones doing their sales. You see the chosen ones smiling, glowing. You see the chosen ones holding their head up, sticking their chest out, being the best virgin. You see that. You see the chosen ones doing their business. You see the chosen ones doing their job, minding their own business. You see the chosen ones being the best version, right? That's for the energy vampires, y'all. So while they see us doing all the lovely things that we want to do, they pissed off. They sitting back, they that big bad wolf, huff, puff, blow their house down, make them feel miserable. So while they're trying to keep people in your past, ain't they past, it's some of your past. Some things we did, we had to grow our lessons that we had to learn. We didn't learn our lessons. We didn't level up. We didn't face and fight all our demons. But you got this other wolf in sheep clothing going around talking about how God loved them so much, how they so happy in the Lord, how God is good, God did this, God healed my body, God is that, God. And they say all this stuff about God, right? But their life speaks for them. Because after they done said all this stuff about how good God is, and girl, God gonna bless us, and man, God is so good, ain't he awesome? But he's so awesome, but they can still go and look in your past life and pull up things that you done and bring it back from 30 years, 15 years, 5 years, and tell everybody, y'all, look what they did. Oh, look what they did. Oh, they supposed to be all that, but look what they did. Look what they did. But you know, that's when you know they show their hands. They ain't happy. They in the marriage, but they ain't happy in their marriage. They got a business. They got a side business, but they not happy. They working for a company, but they ain't happy. They got the biggest house on Beverly Hills, but they ain't happy. They got all the fine cars, but they ain't happy. They got spirituality, and they still ain't happy. They have things in their life that they probably done sold their soul for, and they still ain't happy. But when they look at you, and you chosen, and you glorious, and you done cut their ass off, you no more they supply line. They no longer can suck your energy. They mad. Because all that they done gained and said God did for them, they must have lied about it. Check their record. They must have lied about it. If God is so good to them, is it just for material things? If God is so good to them, why they not uplifting people? Why they not trying to go in people's life and tell what somebody else did? That's because, chosen one, you on the right track. You leveled up. You cut them out. So that's why you set those boundaries. And when they come back and don't even try to apologize, and then some people do apologize. And they be talking about they sorry. I done been there. They done laid out the red carpet. They just want you to know that they'll never, ever, ever do it again. And I say to you, chosen ones, if you decide to take anyone back, if it apply, let it apply. And if it don't, let it fly. Because if you done been through some of these situations and you done took some people back, and not only did they treat you bad the first time, the second time it's going to be a little bit worse. Because they feel like, well, you just nothing but a doormat.